I'm excited about this guest speaker. It's Richard Cromar. Richard's not only a tremendous salesman, but a very good friend. We got to know each other very, very well when he was here in the office, and he decided that it was best for him right now to join the sales force in the field, and just finished his second show. Jay and I were discussing this morning his success. 2 times out, 2 new records, and it's not slouch performance. He did a fantastic job in these 2 performances. So enough said about Rick. He's done a great job. I've asked him to join us today to share this. Okay, what are you doing? What are you implementing? And share some of your secrets to the success that you're enjoying. So, Rick, good morning. Welcome to the call.
Good morning, Traeger Nation. Good morning, Dan. Miss you guys at the office. Hope all is well. Hey, it's truly humbling to be on the call today for myself and to have been able to go out and work in the same capacity of every single one of you have had the opportunity to bring on board here to Traeger. I've been really thinking a lot about what it is that really, I mean, there's so many things, so many factors that are involved in this, but you know what really stuck in my mind when I was getting ready to transition over to the field was, I went to the sales portal and I saw, the posting that Dan had and the posting that Jay had on there. Dan's posting is, more important than the will to win is the will to prepare. And that really struck home with me. I look at going out and doing road shows very similar to being ready to go out and go to war. And am I prepared? And so what I put together today to hopefully maybe help each of you have that will to prepare is really the mindset of what is the cost of doing business to you? Traeger has put the cost of business for them as far as, okay, they provided me the training. They've given me a suitcase filled with my booth kit essentials. I've got a banner. I've got a TV. I've got a tablecloth. I've got a stand to put it on. I've got a Traeger shirt. I've got a uniform. They've paid for my flight, hotel, car rental. They've given me a per diem so I can just go to work. But outside of all that, what is the cost of doing business to myself? And what am I willing to put out there in order for me to have the most success possible when I go out and go to war? And how am I preparing myself in every way, shape, and form to go out and tackle every situation that could come across my path? And so the first thing I did was I called people that I look up to most, Brett Snyder and DeAndre. I gave them a call. Hey, what shoes do you guys wear? What insoles do you guys have on? This is tough, 10 days out. I haven't done it in a long time. It's been a couple of years. And I took all these different things and said, no, if I'm going to go out to war, I've got to have the best gear possible. So I went out, got myself the best gear I could find so I can go out and manage these long, grueling 10-hour-plus days, 10 days straight, right? And so what's the cost of doing business to you? Are you somebody that's out there that's looking at your per diem as part of your income, or are you one of the reps that are saying, no, you know what, I'm gonna take this money, this allotment, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it because I'm a professional. A professional athlete, they don't just go out there and put whatever in their body because they have to go out and perform. They eat the best meals, they get the best rest, and they're ready to go out and perform. So I make sure that I'm using my money so that I can go out and perform to the best of my abilities. And that means, for me, getting up every morning, having an incredible breakfast. I go into Costco the night before. Do I look the part? Am I appealing to everybody that I'm going to be selling to and that I'm working with? So many factors are involved. So what's the cost of doing business to you? That's going to be both all monetarily, spiritually, physically. Am I literally shutting my world out? Am I 100% focused when I'm out there on the road? And, all those little things matter. And I have such an incredible support group at home. My wife gets it. My kids get it. And you know what? They may get one phone call at the end of every single night, literally, not a text message during the day. It's 100% focus when I'm out on the road, and that's not easy. But we get it. Everybody gets it. We're all on board, and we can go out, and I can go out, and I can leave home at home, and I can focus on the metrics to get the job done. The next thing I want to talk about is having a competitive spirit. And, you know, this is sales, obviously, right? And, you know, too many times I've heard personally salesmen out there say, well, you know, I'm here for me, and, you know, I don't really ever look at numbers because I just go and do what I can do wherever I go. Well, then maybe sales isn't the right, you know, the right gig for you. You got to have a competitive spirit out there. And every morning I can't wait to jump and look on the daily sales report to see, you know, Nick Russ's name up there, to see, you know, all these guys that I look up to out there, you know, where are they at today? Where am I at today? And, you know, where am I falling behind? Where can I pick myself up and speed up? But more importantly, I think than all of that is building value. This was a tough show. I'm not going to lie. You know, I went out to Colorado Springs and, you know, did really well, and I thought, you know, nothing's going to stop me now. And then they decided to send me to Santee, California, and I was like, what the hell is Santee, you know, California? And, you know, I get out there, and man, you know, I really got my butt handed to me a couple of days. You know, I'd wake up in the morning and there'd be 2 grills, you know, sitting there on the side waiting for me to take back to the back and resell. It almost felt like every day I was starting in the negative, and, you know, I really got served some humble pie there. But I wasn't going to let that stop me, and so I just knuckled down, and I knew I needed to create the value. And so I really focused on the money triangle more than anything, and it was relentless. I mean, just absolutely relentless. I wouldn't let people walk away. People weren't walking away from me unless they were really feeling it. And, you know, I really got to give my hats off to Dan and this company for creating such a successful method of selling, and it works. And if you're not using it, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing the company a disservice, because it just works. And, you know, I can't tell you how many people, you know, it's a small little town that I was in, and I can't tell you how many people I stopped that, you know, hey, we're cooking with wood, here, watch. And I'd get, yeah, I've seen it, heard it, done it. And you know what, I would just say, well, then you'd recall that the auger pushes the wood, and you know, and I'd just get them right into the pitch again. And I could see how it might be easy when you get those type of people where you maybe just want to start talking to them nonchalant and maybe try to work them another way. But, you know, I know that the pitch works. It just works, and you just got to get them into it, and you got to be excited and enthusiastic and just create value. You know, and even though I did, you know, fairly well at this show as well, you know, a lot of the things that I'm going to take from it is creating even more value. I shouldn't have had as many returns as maybe I did, as I got, had I created even more value. You know, maybe I would have hit my goal of 45,000 instead of 39K that I did, you know, had I created even more value. And so it's just an incredible opportunity. It's hard work. Just really grateful for the opportunity to be out there and you know, being a part of this whole thing. It's amazing what we're doing, and you know, it's just, I'm humbled. I'm humbled to be here right now and to be on this call. Thanks for the opportunity, Dan. Jay, you know, your post on there on the sales portal, it says, I dare you to fail. And, you know, I took that to heart too. And, you know, you got to go out, you can't be afraid to lose a sale. You can't be afraid to go down the road with these people. And, you know, I always, in sales, have used that line, go there, just go there. And in this case, for Traeger, you know, just use all the arrows in your quiver. Go there, go down the road with these people, and then they will buy. They will buy from you. I mean, I can't tell how many people this week, and they'd be walking off with the grill, and they would just be like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. You know, but you got me. You know, you did your job. You got me. You did your job. And you know, it felt good to hear that. You got to stop everybody. You know, I know a lot of you heard that in my interview before you came on board. You know, no profiling, and that's exactly what I do. I stop every single person that goes by, and let me tell you what, if you're not crawling into your hotel bed every night because you're just too damn tired, then you're not doing your job right. Because I can't tell you how many times I'd get out of there and I'd get on my phone with my wife and I'd just say, babe, I love you. I'm just too damn tired. I got to go to bed. But is everything good? Yeah. Are the kids good? Yeah. Okay, tell them I love them. Good night. And I would literally crawl into bed so that I could have the energy and stamina to go at it the next day and just not let anything get to me, let anything hold me back. And let me tell you what, if you do that, you'll sell. You will sell. But if you're out there and you're thinking, well, you know, I'm going to go out tonight, I'm going to go grab a drink, or I'm going to go, then you're not doing your job good enough. You're not doing enough pitches. You're not doing your duty to yourself and you know, to your family, to whatever goals you have. You know, you have to have your why. And I definitely have my whys, but do you have your why? And I'm just going to leave you with that. I hope that helps, you know, some of you out there. Just be relentless, be a professional, be prepared, and you'll win. Thanks, Dan.
Richard, well done. Thank you so much. Guys, well done. Guys, you look at his show from last week. He came out in his first day did 5,300, had a tough day on Saturday at 34, the next day 5,500, Monday was 22, and then a 37, then a 3, then a 4, then a 23, and then a 53, 54, and then a 46. Guys, Rick did a great job. The old record was 37.7 set by Steve Giles. You know, very talented salesman in 2012. His goal was 42,000. Rick ended up at 39.7. So fantastic job. Congratulations, Rick. Pleasure to have you on the team, and a great job. Guys,